Okay, so that's not bigger than the hand form, so we'll just do this. And just center it. Okay, voila, voila, voila. I like to put my neck form where it could be. We probably won't get down there, but you still want to have find some kind of an attitude. All right, we're going to do the vertical. Now this is a real simple pose. She's not completely straight on. She looks a little to the left. You have to keep it absolutely perpendicular and all the way down. This is the hardest thing we have to do, is to keep it right in line with the other. Now our left eye side is the one where we have the most information. So we're going to draw the eyeball, and this is the eyeball, and there is a light source right here, and we're going to throw the eyelashes, the iris, eyelashes, and because the light's here, you're going to have a shadow here, the nose here obviously, and you're going to have a shadow here. So that, whoopla, just a little here. We'll just pull it down. This is the eyelash. And this is going to turn under here, and we're going to really think about the eye socket. There is the eye, right there. Okay? There's a cast shadow that comes in here. We want to use it when it's there. Okay, so all of our scale for this whole drawing is going to come from this eyeball. Now it may vary, but we will go for it. So let's go. And when you draw your eyelashes, just a chunk. This is it. Don't go ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Don't do that. And you don't have enough room. The problem when you have a bigger drawing, you're doing this kind of stuff. And you're getting the accent, and you're getting this, and you're getting that. This is a study. This is you don't need more than this. Okay, I'm going to put the iris in. The iris has to be the right size for the eye, because a lot of times the students will have a big iris like this, koozie, you know, and it's so stupid it looks like a comic book. So please, I know it may sound silly, but be aware of that. Now these two eyes are going to take this eye, and the nose. If you get that right, you're home free. If you don't get it right, you'll never get a good drawing. Simple as that. Heads up. Sometimes you're going to forget to do this fold. It's a real important part of portraiture, this little guy. Sometimes you don't see it, but look for it. It gives it authenticity. It gives it a lot of character. All right, so I'm going to do this. She has a nice color change in there. I like that. See, anytime you see a form like this, think color, think painting, think, ooh, you see that violet color up there? To die for, to die for. Be aware of that. Use it. Use it. All right, now I'm going to do my eye socket. It's coming around here. And this will be just a nice turn right in there. Cool. I think she may be, I'm going to come over here and try to do a portrait. This eye is a portrait. I don't know if you guys saw the talk I gave about the old masters. It's on YouTube. But Michelangelo did a profile, and he did a portrait of the eye. How this goes to show you how important that is. Okay, basta, basta, così, basta. That has tipping down. Now, I'm not going to go into portraiture here because we don't need to. And we don't have time. But I'm going to pull this up a little bit. Voila. Okay, let's go. Now one eye over. One eye over. I'm going to do my circular thing here. I'm going to throw in my... Now obviously we're not seeing this eye as well. What we must do is put our iris, and they can't look like they are louché. Comment on dit louché? Louché. Cross-eyed. Cross-eyed. You don't want them to be cross-eyed. So pay attention. That's my shadow pattern. This is quite a ways. Absolutely horizontal. Everything has to be that. I've come up too much. Okay. All right, now we have to establish the V here. This has to be just right. Now she's just a little bit to my, she's looking to my left a little, so the nose should be right about here. This is a little difficult, this particular pose, because I don't have a... When you're down lower and she's up higher, the nose will come closer to the eye, but that's not the case right now. So I'm just going to have to lay it in, and I'll have to feel my way through. Now the nose is one eye length. Okay? One eye length. She has a small nose. I like that. This is cool. When you do the nose, always do this. This little triangle, or
trapezoid.
Did you say?
Trapezoid.
Trapezoid. What? Yeah. Now, if I'm going to stand up, this will be smaller, much smaller. If I stand up more, the nose, you'll see just the nose here. And that the farther down I am, the bigger this wedge. It's a wedge shape. Will be, okay? And would you please do something for me and just humor me? Draw it in, because quite often the light, there'll be a light coming in down here, and you'll have a light over here, and a light here, and a light here, and you'll feel like this is a light form. But don't do that. Just lay it in, put your nostrils in, and then you can start to lighten it up. But that, you're going to save yourself a lot of grief if you do that. Okay? Okay. I'm going to pull this up. I'm going to go with this just for the time being. All right, now if that's maybe a little higher, and you put your nostrils in to create your horizontal. There's your horizontal. All right. So now you're going to come straight down, obviously. I like to do this. I like to put my form in right away. Create this vertical. And then that helps you place where the lips could be. And theoretically, they're under the eye. It changes, so make sure you just have enough volume. All right, now this is my cast shadow. It comes here, and the cast shadow goes over the lower lip, and that describes what the lower lip is about. Now, the lower lip is a flatter form, and it goes like this. So do that, hit that, be one with this. This is our cast shadow. It's the darkest. This is our darkest cast shadow right here. We want to construct. And I'm going to draw the chin in. I'll open this up just a tad. Okay, let's look at the lip form here, okay? Let's go over here, all right? So you're going to learn to draw this. The lip, obviously, you know what we're doing here. Now it's harder here when it comes under. When you go over here, it's usually there's more area in here. It's softer, and then it's harder here. It's harder here, and then we're going to the shadow side. Okay, we come over here. We open that up a little bit, and we're going to come over the lip, over the lower lip with our shadow, and this is your cast shadow. And you want to have a nice hard edge right down here. This is a softer edge. Okay? Now this is all shadow here. And now to make this work, edge in here, obviously. Edge up in here. There we go. Try to get that nice. You just get some echo of light in here. There's a reflection. So to make this work, this is your halftone. And to make the lower lip work, you go in and you put your highlight right on top of the form. And that's how you make that work. The lip is soft. It's sensual. There's not a lot of hard edges. The hard edges are on here, this is a shadow coming down from the nose. Okay. Voila. Your hard edges are here. Now let's say you wanted to turn the mouth around. So you do the same thing. You just draw your lips, and you put them in perspective. Again, dark, dark. Keep your dark here. Find your lower lip, the form. There's going to be a shadow over here. This is going to describe this. You're going to get the mouth over here. It's a softer form. Halftone. Cast shadow. Bring this over a little bit. No, we can keep it there. Let's just keep it there. Okay. You see? So it has a nice edge right back into here. Voila, voila, voila. And you hit the top of the form. Just hit it, because sometimes it won't hit there, but do it and make sure that the color, the light you put on there is the lightest light, because it denotes that you, excuse me, don't go away, that there is humidity. Where is my that this is a wet. See? That makes a wet lip. And the lips are wet. They have humidity. So that the white here is whiter here than it is any other place except for maybe up here. Okay, let's continue.
Tip of the nose?
Pardon?
Even the tip of the nose?
Yeah, the tip of the nose, I try to keep it down just a little bit, and then, just make sure you at least as light as the nose, okay? Or if you don't want to, that's fine, whatever. But I mean, there's humidity, and that just sells your product, it just sells it. Okay, let's go. Enough messing around. All right, now we did the chin. We did the chin. We have a cast shadow here, a beautiful cast shadow. This is a fill shadow. It's just nice and soft. And we'll go over here. Now, we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, the next step is to do the jawline. And there's no secret here. You just have to hang in there and draw it properly. Now, this is going down. Now, because I'm low, it turns under. I'm going to find my neck. I'm going to go around. I'm going to create a neck that could go with this. I'm going to continue. It's a shadow pattern. And I'm going to try to find them visually where the hair could be. Line up my eyes right over here. And draw that ear form in. And if this seems too good, we can go with that. And it can always be altered. You can always be altered. Okay? So, now let's, if you can, anytime you can, if you just move a little bit and you see another ear, go for it. The ears are wonderful. They animate the form. They add interest. They stabilize. Can't say enough for ears. And I am probably the world's best ear drawer. Not probably, I am. Definitely. I love ears. Okay, we got it. So far, so good, right? Right. I'll answer me. Okay, now, before we do anything, you're going to put in your hair mask, because the hair mask will give you scale, and it'll help you get closer to your personage. So don't do everything I say. And just do it. Just try it, because it's going to help you. You're going to really save time. One little thing is, when you come up here and you put the part in the hair, human beings sometimes have a part over here and a part over here. If you're close, always try to keep it in the middle. It just helps to unify your drawing. If there is a what is this called, widow's peak or something? If you have that, just try to keep it. It just helps to organize your drawing. You can do it or not do it, but I found that it's beneficial. Now I'm going to design the hair, and when I say the hair, I'm going to go up there and I'm going to say, everyone in the room who hasn't studied hair, this is how they do hair. And it's done. It's done. And then they go. And then I go nuts. So I'm going to find a pleasing form. I'm going to find, maybe I'll cut in here. If it works, I don't know. I'm close to what I see up there. Would this be nice if that was a little higher? Maybe. Maybe it would be a nice movement here, and I could pull that out. What is this? What is this line? Ah, that'd be cool. What I see here? We did something like this. And let's form this. And I'm going to make this a little more of a richer form in there. And what do we have here? And a straight. I'm always talking to you guys about doing around a straight, around a smaller, change of pace, change of pace, change of pace. I'm going to get an edge on there, change of pace, change of pace. That's your role. You've got to do that. That's what you're here for, is to design. Pull that in. Voila. Okay, it could be. Now. Let's do our thing now. Let's have fun. So people who haven't taken my course before, we have a new student today. I want to go quickly over this. This is our basic form. Just a nice ball here. This is our light source. This is called the edge of the form. The edge of the form, and it's where the direct light comes in, and the ambient light of the room hits the form. Now this is our richest color. This has been eaten out by light, and this has been eaten out by a shadow. Okay, and that's how we create beauty in everything we do, in drawing a tree, a house, a bird, anything. Okay, so our light source is here. It's our cast shadow. The cast shadow is really fun. That's where you get a lot of punch and color and real beautiful things. So the closer the cast shadow is to the object, the harder it is, the darker it is. And as it goes away, it absorbs the light of the room. So this is we're forming. This is where the form turns. It's the richest, darkest area of the fill shadow, and now I'm going to just lay this in. We're going to pull it through. The more air we have here, the more voluptuous the color is. When you do when we do our watercolors, we learn to use paint this way. I'm going to come up here. It's my cast shadow, beautiful cast shadow. This is a fill shadow. I'm going to pull half tone, half tone, half tone. This is a cast shadow. Remember how it's closest to the nose here, so it's really hard. I'm going to get a nice cast shadow here. We need to have these hard lines in our painting and drawing. We need it. It's indispensable. So here I'll just put in indication here. Okay. Now we're going to turn the form. And we're going to turn the form. And I'm almost done. Almost done. Isn't that fun? So much fun. You see how there's very little down here? That's when you feel air. You feel air. You open it up. It's breathing. And incidentally, this is all. I won't do the hair. Do you want me to do the hair?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to take your time. Edge on my form right here. Edge on my form. Or what was I talking about? Was I talking about me?
Yes.
Was it interesting?
Yeah, it was fascinating.
It was fascinating. Thank you. Thank you. Sometimes I'm afraid it's, could be boring. Okay, hair. Let's do hair. Hair is like just a cloud. It's just a cloud. It's just a mass of darks and lights. So I'm getting light here. You want that softness. I'm turning, it's going around and behind, dark. It's coming up here, it's taking light. Here there's a cast shadow under the hair. Okay, I'll pull that up. So this is a form, it's round. This is a form is going this way. It'll be dark up here, be dark over here, and light here, because our light source is here. Now this is all out of the view of the viewer. When it's dark, it can be beautiful color. Because of the drawing here, I'm just going to keep it nice, just a solid, beautiful dark here. You don't have to say much more other than a beautiful line. And we can hit the top of the form, and this is what we do. And we paint this way, so it's interesting. If you can learn to draw, you will learn to paint. Put one little token here, up here, and over here. Okay, we're almost done. Half tone. Shall I do this? Let's do it because we can do it. We'll do it quickly. I'm going to put a little bit of a indentation here because it's there. Okay. Always hit your darks. This is a dark. The darks. Edge of the form. Just like this, edge of the form. Edge of the form. Put your eyelash in, or eyebrows. Eyebrows. And now we'll go in and work our lights. I'm going to keep this dense in color because I want to put a highlight right here. And I'll go in with my eraser to do my cuts over here. My cuts over here. When I say cuts, this is the plane, the planes. Da-da-da-da-da. just the top of the form here. This is where our light's hitting. It's describing form. There's some lights I don't want in there, and some I do. And top here, top over here. Clean this up. And we're almost there. Now I want to really describe form here, because it's closest to the object. Horizontal. Pull this over a little bit. I think I'll do this. And let's pull that in. I want to keep that like that. Little more lip here. I think that mouth can be bigger. Could be. Okay, that's it, folks. I think I've taken enough of your time. You can go on forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever. Now you notice over here there's very little info. There's always one eye. There's always one eye that you get real lazy in. And you want to be lazy. And why we do that is because if we keep this lazy here and undefined, we create automatic distance. This is coming out of this right out here, and that's going back. So keep that in mind. It's an important thing to learn. I don't like my color mass here. I'm going to take it down. There you go. That's what I want. And it's a descriptive line. Now, are there any questions, please?
Yeah. How come you didn't use the paper towel to drag the colors of the darks across like you?
Yeah, we do that. We do that in different exercises. Here, you're going to learn to draw and to line up. This is just nuts and bolts.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's a good question. Great question. That's it. Okay, let's go. You take a break, sweetie.